Hey everyone, I'm back again. This next part is going to be for the talking mouth section. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and uh, I'll be going over the supplies. I'll be going over what we're going to need to do to start this going. A lot of this is for just preparation and to just have a copy of things that we've done, just in case you mess up or you want to do it again. Uh, Over here, I kind of want to show you what we're going to be doing here. So this is the one that I usually go around and do parties with or do fundraisers for. And the idea here is we have the mouth section that's been changed out. So I added a piece of fabric here that would help with extending the jaw, as you can see there. Let's see if we do a better job of that. There you go. So the idea is that we need to add some more fabric for the bottom of the jawline, so you can actually have the mouth move up and down. So I actually put my hand in here, just like a puppet here. I can put my hand inside, and I can start moving the mouth, just like that. Turn those around. See? Fun. Awesome. So we'll need a couple things, and this is so that we can create a pattern for the face. We can create the pattern of the foam underneath, and then we can kind of start cutting things up, and if we make a mistake we could always fix it up. Here we have some of the materials I'm going to need for the pattern. It's press and seal, and this is a saran wrap that promotes no leak, no airtight, and multi-surface. So this is great for the multi-surface portion, because you can technically just kind of lay this on here onto the head itself and form it all its pieces, and it'll stay there because it has a little bit of a tack to it, and it won't leave any residue on the fabric itself. And then you can kind of mark on it with a Sharpie, and then we'll do all the other stuff to it. So with press and seal, it's a little more expensive than regular static cling. Clean wrap. Duct tape. I got a yellow one, just to make it fun and easier to see. A lot of times everything that I have is either white, black, or gray. So this is great for me to kind of remember that this version of my of the mascot I'm working on is going to be my yellow duct tape. Sharpies, so we can kind of plot out the patterns of the fabric. I'm going to show you right here. So when we start putting the cling wrap on it, or the press and seal, we'll be making these marks that'll follow the stitch line, and that way we'll remember what part of the fabric was used to kind of to stitch together, and we'll just have all these little pieces and all these little lines in our design. That way we don't have to guess at it when we start pulling it apart. An X-Acto knife, again, this will be helping us to kind of cut through this thing. I'll be cutting through the fabric right here, and what I'll be doing is I'm going to give it about half an inch gap between this portion and this skin. And mind you, we're going to be covering it back up by, especially with this one, we're going to be pulling this off and restitching, sewing back the extra fabric to make this jaw have a little bit more of an extension. But I'll be cutting all the way across all of that to get so that I have a movable jaw. I can't do that still until I also adjust the foam underneath. So I'll be taking, I guess, since this is more of a teaser video, next video is going to be going over doing the pattern for the foam underneath it. This is it'll be a little bit easier to explain what has to happen. Also, what I want to also do is add an extension with the fabric below here, so that I can put a Velcro, and then put a Velcro inside, so that way I can just Velcro this in and save it in here instead of gluing it down. I can always remove this and then put a different type of fabric above it, so I can use different mascot masks instead of keeping, that way I don't have to keep making new foams if I want to go out as someone else, or if you want to do a Minnie Mouse, we can do that too. I've also thought about doing Minnie Mouse eyes template, so that you can use you can just switch these out with some that have eyelashes, and then make you guys a bow, so you can complete the set. That way, if you did buy one of these Mickeys and you wanted to decide to do a mini with it, then I can show you what different techniques you can use for that, and also the bow you can use for the top. Yeah, because I had a request like that before, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that. I don't know how soon, but I'll try to get to these videos as much as possible. It's only when anytime I have free time. But basically, this is what you're gonna need: some scissors, duct tape, X-Acto knife, a Sharpie, and your press and seal. And yeah, we'll get this going in the weeks to come. All right. See you guys later. Oh, poor Mickey.